What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another beer review. Today we're continuing our look at the 2023 Barrel Age series from Founders, and this is the fifth release for the year, and it's kind of a surprise to me because this is a beer that literally just came out last year in their Barrel Age series. So I'm a little surprised that they decided to kind of kick it off and bring it back again this year so soon, but they did. And this is their French Toast Bastard. Same label as last year and clocking in with the same specs as last year. 11.1% ABV, 50 IBUs, and this is the second re-release of a beer in the 2023 Barrel Age series. The first being the Sweet Repute. That was originally done in 2013. That was their first Barrel Age series of this year that they re-released. And they decided to re-release this one. That was from last year. I'm not really hating on that because last year, I think it was this beer, the 2022 Founders French Toast Bastard, was either my first or second favorite in the entire line from last year. We did a review of it on the channel. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link at the end if you want to check that out. But yeah, so far to me this year, the Barrel Age series have been pretty meh at best. They've had the Sweet Repute, which kind of fell short as to what I remember it previously being. Then they had the cherry chocolate, or the chocolate cherry, which was huge on the chocolate notes for me. But while the cherry was there, it's kind of hard to find. And if it says cherry on there, I want a pop of it. It's just a little lacking in that cherry for me. The Daylight Lime, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great summer crusher. But I'm not a big tequila fan, so while it did hit on all those like margarita notes, me not being the biggest tequila fan in the world kind of bumped it down. And then they had the last one that they had released was the KBS Blueberry, which I really enjoyed. Where the cherry chocolate one was lacking in the fruit department with those cherries, the blueberry delivered. Not so much in the nose, but in the taste, the blueberry punched. However, it was a tad on the sweet side. So, meh at best. I'm hoping for big things out of this one. If it's anything like last year's, I know that this one will deliver. But it's only one way to find out. Let's crack into it. So this guy is brewed with, it's aged in oak bourbon barrels with vanilla extract, cinnamon, and maple extract. So just like last year's. I'm into it. Bourbon barrel aged Scotch ale. Yep. Pours that dark amber mahogany kind of color. Nice 1/2 to 3/4 fingers of a head. Lightish brown head. Compact bubbles. There's one big bubble sticking up right in the middle. Head dissipates pretty quick, and I can already smell that sweet maple. Like I said, the KBS Blueberry, this guy here, was really sweet. I wasn't expecting. This one I do expect to be kind of sweet with the vanilla and the maple syrup, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. Let's get a nose in her. Yeah, vanilla and that sweet maple syrup. Not overly boozy on the nose, but you can definitely tell something's in there. Not picking up much on the cinnamon on the nose. And I think I said this last video as well, how with Backwoods Bastard, I sometimes get kind of like a burnt marshmallow kind of thing. I'm kind of getting that on the nose on this one. It smells amazing. I'm diving in. Cheers. Oh yeah. Mm. Yeah. Oh. Right up front, initial pop of vanilla, straight off, and then kind of fades into that sweet, sticky maple syrup. It kind of just coats your tongue. On the back, that's when the cinnamon kind of comes in, just faintly in the back end. The cinnamon kind of rolls with it. I do kind of get that, I still kind of get that burnt marshmallow thing going on too. I think the vanilla kind of plays a little bit into that. Oh, this year's is fantastic. Not overly boozy at all. You can tell that there is a little hint of bourbon barrel characteristics in that, but it doesn't come off as boozy at all. So I think it's Buffalo Trace that sells on their website this a bourbon barrel aged maple syrup. This reminds me a lot of like a bourbon barrel aged maple syrup. I really dig this a lot. As much as enjoyed last year's, I think this one might be a touch better. The booziness is a little bit notched down, even though it comes in at the same ABV. I will say that this has been in the bottle for, this is bottled about roughly a month ago. I think the one that I had last year was a little bit fresher. Maybe time in the bottle has killed a little bit of the booziness, but I mean, a month, it shouldn't have made that much difference. But this is phenomenal. And I mean, definitely the best so far in the 2023 Barrel Aged Series beers from Founders. I could drink this all day. With fall coming up, onset of fall, this is going to be just a nice, whenever it's kind of cool and crisp outside, grab one of these, sit outside, and just enjoy. It's a really well balanced, well made, not overly boozy beer. While it is on the sweet side as well, it's not overly sweet. It's not cloyingly sweet. Kind of that cinnamon that kind of pops in there at the back end kind of cuts a little bit of that sweet maple syrup that you're kind of getting. I think this is a great beer. This is really great, and I mean, like I said, best so far in 2023. If you get Founders in your area, this is probably sitting on the shelves. Even if you don't like a high ABV beer or like the Scotch ale style, I think you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't at least pick up a bottle of this and give it a try. It's totally worth it, and you will not be disappointed at all. Yeah, that's all I got for this one, because I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this one. Hope y'all find one enjoy as well. Cheers.